This is a review on Nick Fury. He's part of the Marvel Universe, and he's from the first year of the line. And what happened was he was a digital comic exclusive when you joined a digital comics program for Marvel, that you got this Nick Fury. But just recently, in 2013, that agreement, the rights of the contract were finished, and Hasbro was able to sell the stock of what they had on their website. And that's what I got this for. It was like 15 bucks. Because I didn't want to join a subscription just to get a figure. This is the review on it. It uses a first generation mold. And I'll just get these guns out of the way. While it's not a perfect figure, Nick Fury isn't a long established 1960s Marvel character. And while he's not essential, Nick Fury is a long established Marvel character. And in the Marvel Universe, other than this figure, there is no other Nick Fury of this version of the character made yet. They did reuse this body mold in the 3-pack and made just a generic shield agent and a Hydra soldier and a hand ninja. That was a Toys R Us exclusive 3-pack. So the body was used before, but the head was different. And this Nick Fury head hasn't been used since. He does have, first of all, before I get to the weapons here, he got this hand weapon. So they have used this before on other characters. And it fits in the holster right here. Then he has this machine gun weapon. A pretty good alternative for him to carry around. This one is like a Skrull when they had that Secret Invasion storyline. It's even, I don't know, I just find it kind of tough for the character to hold. And looks pretty, well, ridiculous, sort of. But this one looks like a unique weapon for the figure. Looks pretty good in detailing. And this, I don't know what it is. Kind of like a bazooka type weapon. It doesn't even seem to have a good grip to hold. And this hand really doesn't have a hand grip. It's just really open. Anyway, I just either have him carrying this weapon or just a side one. He does have a removable backpack here. Has the shield symbol on it. But it's, you know, so tough to kind of get it off the character. I'm just going to leave it on. I leave it on the character anyway. Besides the shield symbol here, which looks cool, if you look right here, hopefully it's going to come in clear, but on the shoulders he has the shield symbol, and it's really painted on nicely. Might be tough to see, but there is just hints of gray in the hair, which is really cool. It's a nice paint touch that they put some gray highlights on him. Anyway, here's the articulation. The head, side to side, up and down a bit, not bad here. Shoulders, in or out, up or down, upper articulation here. One point at the elbow. This is just painted on, but the wrist, you can spin it at the wrist here, and the wrist here. This one could hold the weapons, this one, not really. Upper body has articulation here, and side to side. But there is no waist articulation there, so nothing at the waist. The sides got side to side here, up and down, and it does have a holster here. It's connected. Double knee articulation. Nothing here articulation wise, but the feet can spin and go up or down. One thing to mention is, even though this costume was well known, it was Jim Steranko who designed it. When Jack Kirby made the character, and in the 1960s books, he wore suits a lot. So technically, if you get the head from this Nick Fury, and you put him on with another character who's wearing a suit, it would actually still work out well. and has a good custom idea. And that's the way Kirby actually did draw the character a lot when he was part of the Marvel Universe, when he was dressed up. So that's just an idea, and maybe that's even something I'll try on a character in the future. It's the Nick Fury. This was an exclusive on the digital subscription. The Hasbro Toy Shop had it for sale, and the thing is, it's the first generation model from the first line that they made that uses that base body. It's not perfect. It's not as good as the stuff they make now in Marvel Universe, but they have yet to make a classic Nick Fury in this scale, and he is one of those characters from the 1960s that is important to have their presence on the team. And so I think this Nick Fury, while it's not highly recommended, I think it does do a pretty good job, and is at least decent enough that if you could find it for a pretty good price, I would get it. Now, I'm not a fan of those oversized guns at all, and the weapons. Just a standard figure is good enough. And that's the review. Comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. How? Why did it happen? It was a nightmare. Fans hated it. No one liked it. And yet it happened. Worse than the Skrull invasion. Worse than the Kree appearing. And yes, even worse than bad action figures and bad films. What am I talking about? Oh, you know it. It was the horror of having the Hoff play Nick Fury in a television movie. The Hoff. Of all people. Seriously.